Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be going through some DeFi millionaire secrets. So this is pretty much a video touching on how you can achieve some success using decentralized finance platforms and ecosystems. So we are going to be touching on a whole lot, including kind of what the DeFi market structures are all about. If you're new to DeFi and decentralized finance, I'll just give you a quick rundown on what that is, how it all works, and also just looking at some of the networks and on-chain data and how to read that to your advantage if you're someone who's looking to leverage DeFi to make profits, and also just looking at some of the token dynamics of some of the assets that you can find in DeFi. Also looking at how smart contracts work in DeFi, and also looking at some of the non-custodial, custodial platforms, and also some of the tooling and resources that you can actually utilize in order for you to make sure you get all the information that you need to be above board when it comes to DeFi, because this is when you become your own bank and all the responsibility is down to you. So if you don't actually do the necessary research and also make sure you have the necessary know-how and information, then you're not going to make too much of a success out of this. Please give us a like and a subscribe. I appreciate every one of you. We're not going to waste any time. We are going to get into all things DeFi today. The crypto markets are heating up now. This is the time where we actually start to look at what's hot, what's not. If you've been somebody that's been following this channel, then you know that we are all about decentralized finance, hence why we are called Decentralized.news. Don't forget to go to our main site and also check out the links in the description. Let's get it started. So as always, I like to start with actually just giving you guys a nice breakdown of what DeFi is all about and what actually constitutes these market structures. So DeFi is something that is emerged as a new paradigm in the financial industry. It's offering a wide range of new opportunities for investors and traders to be able to earn yields on their digital assets. So in order to get the best yield on digital assets in DeFi markets, it's important to actually understand the core elements that comprise decentralized finance system architecture and these market structures, as well as the various tools and resources that are actually available for analyzing and participating in these markets, so you guys can just be ahead of things. So one way to analyze DeFi markets, especially lending and borrowing decentralized markets, is to actually closely monitor interest rates and liquidity of various platforms and protocols. For example, AAVE or Compound. I've done many videos mentioning that these are some of the DeFi projects that I am bullish on. So these offer lending and borrowing services, and they do so for a wide range of digital assets, and the interest rates on these platforms can also vary quite significantly. So by you monitoring the interest rates and the liquidity on these platforms, you as a investor or a trader, you're able to identify opportunities to actually earn higher yields on your digital assets. Another important element in DeFi market analysis actually comes with you being able to track the overall health of the DeFi ecosystem. So this actually includes key metrics such as total locked or total volume locked, or TVL, in various platforms and protocols, as well as being able to track the number of active users or transactions in these ecosystems. Additionally, it's also important to keep an eye on the overall market conditions, such as the interest rates of the traditional financial system as well, and also the price of the larger assets such as Bitcoin and other top tier crypto assets, as well as also just looking into some of the adoption rates of DeFi among different investors and traders. So the core elements that actually comprise decentralized finance system architecture and market structures that actually make it also better than traditional finance are things such as offering better accessibility. So with DeFi markets, these are obviously open to anyone who has an internet connection, regardless of their geographic location or credit history. There's also quite a bit of transparency as far as these markets being able to rely on open databases such as those provided by blockchain technology and distributed ledgers, which provide a transparent and immutable way of logging transactions. So these are some also technologies that are interoperable. That means in DeFi on open source protocols, they sometimes do allow for that easy integration with other protocols and platforms as well. And as far as automation, of course, you can automate DeFi using smart contracts, meaning that you can automatically execute your transactions without having too many third parties involved. And also the fact that you can get a degree of decentralization in DeFi. This means that they can generally not be a fear of having one central point of failure. So I'll give you just some examples of some of the leading DeFi infrastructure. For example, Uniswap is a decentralized exchange which allows for the trading of ERC20 tokens. MakerDAO is a decentralized stablecoin platform allowing for the creation of DAI stablecoin, which is pegged to the US dollar. Compound, which I'm quite bullish on, decentralized lending platform allowing for borrowing and lending of different digital assets. And also AAVE, another decentralized lending marketplace, allowing you to borrow and lend several types of cryptos. You also have things like Kyber Network, which is a decentralized exchange or a DEX that allows you to trade a range of digital assets. If you want to know more about all things DeFi, if you go to decentralized.news, that's our main website. Go on over to the tab that has all the resources, and under the section of DeFi, you will pretty much get everything and anything that you need as far as all the platforms, the infrastructure, and also all the different components. So if you just want to know how you can actually make better investments in DeFi or making better decisions, of course, like any other thing, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, these are both used also in DeFi to make decisions when it comes to investments. Technical analysis typically involves using historical price, volume data, and things like that to identify patterns and trends in the market, and to also make predictions about future price movements in DeFi. Technical analysis can be applied to various on-chain data as things like trading volumes and order book data of decentralized exchanges, the interest rates on the lending platforms, and also the number of active users on the various protocols. Technical indicators such as moving averages, relative strength index, or you've heard a lot of crypto traders talk about the RSI. Things like Bollinger Bands can also be used to analyze these sort of data. When it comes to fundamental analysis, on the other hand, involving analyzing the underlying factors that actually drive the value of assets. In DeFi, fundamental analysis is actually something that can be applied to various on-chain data, such as, like I talked about earlier, the total volume locked in various protocols, the number of active users, and also the code base of the project and the overall health of the DeFi ecosystem overall, and the price of, like I said, Bitcoin, other assets. On-chain analysis itself actually refers to analysis of blockchain data, such as transaction data, smart contract data, also token data. On-chain analytics models can be used to make investment decisions by identifying patterns, trends in this data. Some examples of on-chain analysis and on-chain analytic models in DeFi also include such things as token flow analysis, which is just a model that uses transaction data to identify different patterns in the flow of tokens between different addresses. So this can be used to identify potential whales or large holders of a particular token and to gauge overall market sentiment as well. Smart contract analysis. This is a model where you are using smart contract data to actually analyze the activity of different smart contracts on a blockchain. This can also be used to identify which protocols and platforms that are seeing the most usage, and to also make predictions about future adoption. Okay, so token velocity analysis is also a model used to look at transaction data to analyze the rate at which tokens are being bought and sold. So this can be used to identify different patterns in trading activity to make predictions about future price movements. So network analysis, another very important model, which uses transaction data to pretty much analyze the connections between different addresses on the blockchain. This can be used to identify clusters of addresses that are likely controlled by the same entity and to make predictions about future market activity. So it's kind of worth actually noting again that, combining this technical fundamental analysis will be able to actually provide you a more comprehensive view of the market and of the assets as well, to help you make more informed decisions. So when it comes to another thing, which is DeFi index investing, DeFi index investing pretty much refers to the practice of investing in a basket of decentralized finance assets. I did a full video on DeFi index investing. Look it up. It is on our channel. And, this is just you doing a basket of assets rather than a single asset. The basket of those different types of DeFi related assets is typically represented by a particular index, statistical measure of performance of the group of assets is what you're looking at there. So with DeFi index investing, this is just something that allows or gives you opportunity as an investor to gain exposure to the broader DeFi market rather than actually just a single project. Of course, this is something that people would look at as a way of diversifying risk. So there are some popular ones that you can look at. You can look at DeFi Pulse Index, which tracks the top 10 DeFi protocols by total value locked. I did touch on that as well in that DeFi index investing video. You can also look at like the defined DeFi index, which also tracks the top 50 protocols by on-chain liquidity and market capitalization. One last thing that I really want to touch on, guys, is the fact that you need decent tools and resources if you want to be successful in DeFi. Okay, so some things that you can look at, of course, off the bat, DeFi Pulse. It's a website providing you with data analytics and just kind of like you can gauge the overall health of the DeFi ecosystem. Just normal aggregating informational sites like CoinGecko can give you a list of data on the different cryptocurrencies that are within the DeFi category, so you can kind of look at that, and also some other volume metrics as well. DeFi Market Cap is another website that provides this analytics data. And on DeFi protocols and platforms, you've got things like June Analytics, a website providing data and analytics as well for smart contracts activity, and also looking at things like transactional volumes. You've got Zerion. I really like that, actually. Quite a nice little DeFi wallet app that lets you sort of look at kind of all the overall assets that you have in your wallets, for example, and how they're performing. Messari is another website that's also good at market data and analysis on different cryptocurrencies. So guys, let me know what you guys think. If you feel like DeFi might be one of those narratives for this bull run, make sure you hit us in the comments with your thoughts, and don't forget to just give us a thumbs up, and also don't forget to check out all the links in the description, guys. Give us some feedback on other things that you'd like us to talk about on this channel. I'm just trying to make sure that as the market starts to ramp up, we're seeing a little bit of a renewed interest in crypto again. We are always ahead of the overall mass crowds later on by being just vigilant and learning a lot more. So give us a like and a subscribe. Go to our main site, Decentralized.news. Don't forget to go to my channel, as well as making sure that you like and share these videos, plus subscribe on this channel, and check out the books links in the description. Tokenized Trillions is a book that deals with real world asset tokenization on the blockchain. If someone who's interested in learning more about distributed ledger technologies and also just the different use cases across multiple industries, there's another book there, Blockchain Applied. As well, our Telegram and Discord are waiting for you guys to join us. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love as always.